Hi, I'm Shannon Scott, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you this week doing this 101 class on essential oils. And I just wanted to talk a little bit today about the history of essential oils because a lot of us don't necessarily realize that essential oils go back thousands of years and that this is the medicine that was used before modern medicine. And now complementary medicine is making it so that essential oils and modern medicine can be used in tandem and they don't have adverse effects on each other. So that's a wonderful piece of news for folks who might have existing conditions that they're on medication for. You don't have to go off of your medication and they won't contradict, or they're not contraindicative to your medication that you might be taking now, which is wonderful. Also, one question that comes up a lot is, can I be allergic to an essential oil? And actually, the allergens in the plants that the essential oils come from, they can't pass through the distillation process because they're too large. So actually, there's no allergens in essential oils. So if you were, say, allergic to oranges, the oil from the peel of the orange is a totally different substance than the orange itself. So just answering that question because it tends to come up. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about the history of oils and how it reaches back. So Hippocrates, you might have heard of, is the father of modern medicine, and he used plant medicine with his patients. Looking back at, the baby Jesus, the wise men brought frankincense and myrrh to the baby Jesus, and the frankincense is the king of oils. That's why it was brought to the king of man. And then myrrh is a very highly healing oil, and that was actually for Mary, who had just gone through childbirth. So the myrrh was for Mary. And, if the oils are good enough for the baby Jesus, really, they're good enough for me. And then the use of oils during the Middle Ages and plant medicine was very strong against the bubonic plague. You might have heard of a blend called Thieves. That's what in doTERRA is called On Guard. It's a very strong protective blend we'll be talking about. And then the use of plant medicine kind of died out with the invention of penicillin in the 1800s and was forgotten about until the Second World War. There was a French doctor, and he began to reintroduce plant medicine with his patients in conjunction with other medicines, and found them very, very effective. And so that was kind of the beginning in the second half of the 20th century of complementary medicine. And so through that history and through integrating essential oils, we can really feel more empowered, more able to handle life's little emergencies through turning to our box of oils and our little book. This is a wonderful book that I recommend to all of my clients. It's called The Essential Life. It's the Bible of essential oils, and it gives some introduction to the history of oils, different techniques for using them, which we'll be going over in this group. And it also has every single oil and its uses and different ailments and their uses. Wonderful resource. And I'm happy to work with you to work with it. So that's a little bit on the history of essential oils. And as you may know now, just even in the past 20 years, there has been a very wide body of research done on essential oils. And scientifically, it has been established their efficacy. And even recently, very recently, what science has shown is something they're calling the oil effect. And what the oil effect is, it just means that it affects certain essential oils, very pure essential oils such as doTERRA, affect the body at the cellular level. So they have a positive effect on the cells. So just the fact is that essential oils can get inside your cells because your cell membrane is oleic. And so the oil can pass through, as opposed to pharmaceutical medicine, which is water-based. It can't get inside the cells. So that's one very simple reason why essential oils are so efficacious, is that they can pass through that cell membrane, which is really the brain of the cell. It tells everything where to go or if it can come in or not, and they get inside the cells. And then just to talk just a teeny bit, I know the videos are showing what oils are, but most oils are distilled. So what they are is they take a lot of the plant and they put it in a vat and they steam it. This is the distillation process. The steam rises and carries the oil up, and then it comes down in tubes. And as it cools, it separates back into water and oil. And then the oil very slowly goes down and is collected. And that's a very potent liquid, is that essential oil. So that is why 1 drop is the dose. 1 drop. So 1 to 2 drops. If 2 drops comes out, that's fine. So one very important piece with essential oils is that 1 drop is the dose, and 1 drop more often, so 1 drop every hour or 2 is more effective than 6 drops once a day. Okay, it's the opposite of pharmaceutical medicine. So less, more often is more effective. Okay, so we'll be learning more. I'm so excited to have you all here. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, Deborah, and have a wonderful afternoon. And please do make comments. Thank you, because I love your questions. Bye.